Welcome back, fellow mobile game fanatics. MyTyme here, back with another episode of Top Drives. And rather than doing my 1 million cash pack opening, which I have finally got to, it has been a grind, but I've made it there. That cheeky developer Hutch have released a series of events for us. Now let's come and have a look what that means. We can scroll all the way along at the top and see this Top Drives Titanium. Okay, yes, Top Drive Titanium, winner Titanium pack. Here's what it looks like. Pretty cool. Let's just get the details very quickly. So 16 days of competitive racing, 32-hour events. So these events are going to be out of sync with our regular events. Bear that in mind. Test your knowledge of Italian and British garages. Ironically, great British experience and Italian Renaissance are the last two patch updates as well. So your newer cars in the game. Choking on my own voice. We come down to the details. Any event with a TI indicates it's a relevant event. First point. You can decode the event names for clues to indicate what cars you'll need. The first event, everyone gets a Jaguar XK150. Now, a lot of cars, don't get too excited, have numbers in them to kind of give you an idea of the make, model, engine size, like the BMW 330, 325, Mercedes C180, etc. XK150. It is a smaller engine Jag, an older car. It's an uncommon car, but you need these, okay? Everyone gets one to begin with. Compete to win 4 more, okay? So everyone's going to get this one. You need 4 more of them from the remaining 8 events to qualify for the Stratos qualifier, okay? Qualify for that to get this Lancer Stratos Zero, which again isn't going to be a great car, but this is your ticket to the finals. And in those finals, they say you compete for great prizes, which haven't been confirmed yet, along with a top tier award, so probably first to 10, which is this titanium pack, which we can see up here with a purple bottom, which guarantees you an epic, probably why it's got the purple bottom. The carbon fiber packs have a red bottom because you're guaranteed a ultra rare, and the ceramic packs have a yellow bottom because you're guaranteed a super rare. They're guaranteed an epic here with a 25% chance of a legendary drop. So if we compare that to your carbon fiber pack, where you're guaranteed an ultra rare, a chance of an epic and even smaller chance of a legendary, this you're guaranteed an epic and you've got a very good chance for a legendary drop as well. So lots of people are going to be trying to get this pack. It is going to be difficult, I know that. Let's go to the events very quickly. Everybody gets one, we can see in a moment. Diplomatic immunity. I don't know what that could be, to be honest with you, at this moment in time. Studio Ghibli, I'm going to imagine Ghibli's Maserati. That is going to be the theme for that one. Take a bath. That is going to be a bath, pretty obviously. Fiat, for those of you who can't find a bath as a manufacturer, they will be under Fiat. The Ball and Griffin. I'm assuming the Ball must be Lamborghini with its famous badge, and the Griffin with its less famous badge of Vauxhall. That's going to be my guess. Now, the Vauxhall in the UK is Vauxhall, okay? It's a UK brand. It's Vauxhall. Abroad, it's Opel, and it has a different badge. Will that matter? Only time will tell. Only time will tell. The Elwood returns. Originally, I thought this was Lamborghini, but we would have just had a Lamborghini event. Maybe it's just Lamborghinis. Maybe it's Land Rovers. Maybe it's Lotus. Maybe it's only brands beginning with L. That could possibly work. We then go to Vantage Point, which is going to be Aston Martin in my guess, with Vantage in the title. Then we've got TD Expert, which I assume means Top Drive Expert. Maybe this is like a high IQ event. You can use all your top cars. And then Be Elite, possibly elite brands, so like your McLarens, Bentleys, Lamborghinis, Aston Martins. So you can't use your more standard brands, you have to use the luxury elite brands. And then we've got the Stratos qualifier. So that's my take on the details for the event. Now, when we come to the event, you will see that little TI sign, which lets you know it's a special event, and we can click on it and it will show you the details inside. 3 Italian Renaissance, 2 great exhibition. As you can see over here, as I scroll across, everyone, regardless of how many times they race, will get this car, which you need. Prize car to get into that qualifier event. You need 5 of these. So even if you just started, like me and my other account, starting from the bottom, just try and get 5 cars to get in here. Get your cash, your gold, get your prize card. Don't worry about winning or losing. See, everyone gets the same prize card. It's only the pack, so it's not an event worth focusing on. Still got a day and a half. It is not an event worth focusing on, okay? You'd be better off to start upgrading cars for later on if you're intending to do well. Make enough room in your garage to have 3 Italian Renaissance, 2 Great Exhibition if you haven't got them, low RQ cars, 60s to max RQ you can have here, and just make sure you at least get 1 race in this event to get this car. Now, I started off using a balanced deck, okay? I did have 4 rare cars, I think 1 uncommon car, and I have since modified my deck to show you guys what I think you should use, or a similar tactic you should use if you are attempting to get into the top 10, okay? Now, if everyone has a pretty balanced deck, then it is going to be a lot of backwards and forwards. What I'm going for here is I'm using 2 cars which I'm hoping to win by a large amount, and then 3 cars where I'm hoping to lose gracefully, okay? Now, disclaimer here, just want to point out, these cars are not upgraded at all, okay? This is for demonstration purposes at the moment. I will probably be upgrading them during this event. I might do, depends. If I get extra cash, I'll start to upgrade them gradually. But if you have these cars already, it's just an example. I will show you some other substitutes as well. But the idea is you're going to go into the race and you're going to try and win 2 races and lose 3. But the 3 you lose, you want to lose them by the smallest amount possible. Now, it does mean all these cars need to be 3-starred, okay? All your low ranking cars need to be maxed out for this to work, so I don't expect it to work here, but I'm just showing you as an example. So we would use my Mura and my Lamborghini Gallardo over here to win these 2 tracks. If this was maxed out, I'd be winning this event. This car isn't fully maxed, so I'd win this by 50. This maxed, yep, 80, 8.1, is he's gone a different route. No, he's gone 323. This would be a tie, and in fact, I wouldn't have done that. I'd have dropped this in, no. Against this person, I'd have won this, I'd have won this. I'd have probably taken the win here because I'd have beaten him. This would have been maxed out. I then would have taken the loss here, but used the standard tyres in the karting circuit, and I would have taken the loss here. But I would have won this, okay? I'm not going to win it here because I'm not going to. My cars aren't upgraded. I don't think I'm going to win it. But you see, I'd have got 164 points here. I'd have come and lost this race, no problems. But I wouldn't have lost it by this much. I lost it by about 75, 80, maybe about 80. So I'd still be up about 164 to 80. I'd have won this by 50. Okay, so I'd be up to about 214-ish against 80. I'd have lost. I'd have won this. I'd have won that if that was fully maxed out, or had been basic tight, and I'd have won this. So there you go. I'd have beaten somebody who's using a fairly balanced team. Now, the problem with that team we just saw is his cars. So his top cars just weren't strong enough. Now that above, that 15 RQ above, is a good car, but you need to have 2 cars in there which you're pretty sure are going to destroy your opposition. Okay, now it is limited to what you have in your garage. Now let's have a look at some cars which you can use, low RQ cars, to get the job done. Now I'm going to have to do it based on what I have got, okay? So I do apologise, but I can't show you cars that I don't have without going for all the manufacturers, which take too long. So if you're going for low RQ cars, you're not really going to want to be using the uncommon cars. But if you do have a little bit of extra RQ left over because you're using slightly lower RQ cars for your guaranteed winners, cars like the Lancer Delta are a great option, or the Lotus Eclat. You can use the Maserati Indy for the quarter miles, half miles, very good car to use. And let's come across for other low RQ cars, which any of the Aston Martin DBs you can use. For the drags, 8 RQs, pretty low, pretty good. This TVI 280i is not too bad for the twisty circuits either. The TVR Tamer, another good car to use to lose gracefully with. The Vauxhall Corsa, if you have the extra RQ, you can upgrade this instead of the Lancer Dedra. It's going to do the same thing on the twisty circuits, the karting wet. It's got better handling. It won't have the same speed, but you're not worried about it for fast tracks. It's for the twisty and the wet circuits, so that's definitely a car you can invest in and potentially use it later in that Vauxhall event. Same with the Aston Martin Signet, again lower RQ, very good for that twisty circuit with the standard tyres. As we drop down, the Opel GT, you can use the TVR. I would prefer, I don't say prefer, the Opel's one extra RQ. It depends on how many RQ you've got to play with, but the TVR Vixen, two very good cars to lose gracefully with. We can then drop down and we can see in here you got a couple of low Lotuses. The Lotus Elite, this car has very good handling for 4 RQ car. It's extremely light. It will do fine in the karting circuits, the twisty circuits, if you want to save that RQ. Same with the Lotus 7, the MK1 Cortina, even this TVR Gran Turismo. If you want to save a little bit of RQ, just at one point, let's just say, or you don't have the Vixen or the 1600M, feel free to upgrade this baby. Saving that bit of RQ, you're not looking to win with these cars. You're either looking to tie if it comes against the car, hopefully, or lose gracefully. So they are some good options of the lower RQ cars you can use if you're trying to attack that top 10. Now, if you want a little bit more help, you can click on this event, this icon at the top, yellow icon, click on events, and Mousetrack is very oops, I've clicked on the wrong thing. Very good at updating track conditions for every event that comes out. So click on this, go for all the track conditions. I won't do it for you, you can do it. See, most of them have twisties, hairpins, some rain and some drags. So pick where you want to win. Do you want to win on the twisties? Do you want to win on the rains? Pick your cars, your 2 cars which can be key cars, and then pick 3 smaller cars, small RQ cars, just to make up the difference, but make sure you do max them out, okay? With all that said, I'm going to ask one thing before I go, and that is if everyone can do a vote for me. So I am going to be opening packs. I'm going to have to keep a lot of this cash to upgrade some cars, unfortunately, but I probably will need fuse material. So I've decided, slight delay in that packet opening, but I'll get you guys to vote in the comments below. Do I open 10 premium UK cars, premium Italian cars, or a mixture of both? You let me know which way you think I should weight it. I'm looking to do 10, maybe 12, somewhere around there. Now I was going to do all premium UK cars because I wanted to improve my UK deck to eventually have a quality collection of UK cars, but with this current event, maybe getting some more Italian cars would be useful. My deck is a little bit when it comes to Italian, so let me know in the comments below. I will go with whatever gets the most votes. Also, please, if you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. I will be back soon, probably at the end of this event, to show you how I done, and when we get a bit more information on the next one, and I will try and bring you out again another guide to what you can do to try and do as well as you can in that event. So get leveling up those cars for the later events. Don't worry too much on this event. It's not going to make or break your garage, but if you want to get involved, good luck for that top 10 and that ceramic pack. I've been MyTyme. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon.